Hello. So today's video is going to be pretty special because we're in Venice. And by now we've talked about we're getting married, and we are married.
Yeah.
And we are on our mini moon.
Yeah, mini moon.
So with Venice being really busy, right now it's about 7 a.m. And I thought it would be really fun to take you on a little photo tour, kind of like we did in Berlin. So this is our first stop. This is the Rialto Bridge. So right now we're on the Rialto Bridge, and this place is a zoo.
Oh.
Starting probably at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
So you have to get here super early. You want to be here right at the start of sunrise.
Yeah.
So we got here right at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
And I wanted to take you to the spot where we took some of the photos that I'll probably put up. It's actually on the west side, because most of the photos when you get here, as you're opening up into Venice, you're coming in from the east side, and usually everyone right away, as soon as you see the bridge, you're just like blown away like we did yesterday. And you stop there and take photos, but everybody's literally lining up. But if you cross the bridge and make it over to the west side,
Yeah.
you get a lot of time and space to take some really beautiful photos. Now, that won't stop having a gazillion people on the bridge if you come too late.
Yeah.
So if you want the bridge to look fairly empty, then you have to come super early. But this is what it looks like when you're on the west side here. So you come around that corner that we were just walking, and then you're greeted with this little treat here. Now right over there is where you kind of enter. Most people will be entering on the east side, and you cross the bridge, walk all the way around, and what you want to do is you walk around this corner and you should see some little candy cane posts. And that's where you get a beautiful view. Now we were shooting some of our sit-down pictures right over here, but now we walked around the corner to show everyone what I was talking about. And I really like this view, so I think I'm gonna take a couple more snaps quickly here. So that's a little tip for Rialto, and we'll see you at our next spot. So we are at our next spot, and we are in Verona. And now in Venice, it is extremely busy. So if you do visit here and you have some time, I would highly recommend going out to one of the small islands like Verona or Murano. Murano's a little bit closer, and Verona is a little bit further, but it is much more quiet in our opinion.
Yeah.
And it's been
Amazing.
amazing.
Yeah.
Now the secret to this place is to just explore,
Yeah.
and all the houses are painted in beautiful colors. So if you just walk around, you'll be able to find some beautiful backdrops to take photos of.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely enjoyed it here. One of my favorite spots to take photos.
For sure.
So now we'll be off to one of the busiest spots in all of Venice. I'm tired. So Venice, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, is insane. It is so freaking busy. We have gotten up every day at 5:30 or 6 a.m. if we wanted to go to one of the biggest tourist attraction landmarks to get photos. So that was the Rialto Bridge and St. Mark's Square. And if you're not there by 7 a.m., you are not getting not good photos, but you're definitely getting a ton of tourists in your photos. And while people in your photos can sometimes be really good if it's more authentic, like locals, you just don't get that here. It's just a very touristy city, which is totally okay, but you really have to commit to getting photos. I wasn't even able to vlog after we got our photos at St. Mark's Square because it just got so freaking busy by 9 o'clock. But when we got there at 7, the light was magic and we got some beautiful shots. Now, what's really, really awesome is by the end of the sun rising, for some reason it misted over. So we got this other really cool vignette of like super moody, and we got some other really cool shots there. So there's definitely different opportunities to get some really cool photos. Now, if you want to explore Venice, which I think is the best way to do it, you're going to find incredible spots for photos everywhere. I wanted to take you guys along to some really cool secret spots and secret docks, but every time we got to a spot, there was something that prohibited us from taking the photos. Like one of the docks had construction going on. One of the other bridges had people eating lunch on it. And if you don't commit to going super early, that's going to happen, but we only have so many days, so we really picked the 2 most iconic spots as their early days, and then every other day we just walked around the city and tried to find some good light and take photos. So you can still get really beautiful photos on all the back streets and everything. And again, like I mentioned, in Verona, we just explored around and got some really great shots. So we went to Rialto, Verona, just the random bridges and streets all along Venice. A few photos on the ferry on the way to Verona was really cool as well. And then we finished off with San Marco Square, which you can take pictures for days. And it's interesting. There's just photographers everywhere doing all different types of stuff. So, and nobody cares. You just go in, get whatever shots you need. Another thing that I wanted to quickly mention is sunset isn't going to be a thing here really, because sunset time, it's just people everywhere and you're not going to really be able to get a good shot. Now, we had planned to get up high and get really beautiful shots from above Venice, but we decided to scrap that because with going around and taking so many photos across the 3 days that we were here, I was just really tired. But the super high-end shopping mall, Fondaco, I think is what it's called, you can book a free terrace ticket, which gives you really beautiful views of the entire city. Now, we didn't even make it to all the other different basilicas and plenty of other places. I'm sure we've missed out on a lot, but I think we still got what we wanted to get, and at the same time really enjoyed the experience as well. Like I said, we were on our honeymoon, mini moon, so I didn't want to spend the whole time filming or taking photos. I really tried to enjoy it. Now, if you're curious about some of the amazing food that they had in Venice, leave me a comment and I'll give you some suggestions, because we really explored the food scene here as well. We didn't showcase any of that because we really wanted to enjoy it. But here's Kat. I hope that a little bit of the information that I was able to provide helped anyone who might want to take some photos out in Venice or film, which I didn't do a lot of because, again, it's just by the time you take all your photos, there's not a lot of time to film. So I think you really have to pick one or the other. I would love to come back and make a beautiful Venetian inspired video, but that will be for another trip. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Again, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. That would be much appreciated. And plenty of more content coming soon as we are getting back to Berlin. And I have some really great stuff planned for Berlin, such as another photo tour possibly. And yeah, thanks for the support. We'll see you in the next one.